Congratulations, you're a new LinguaFolio Online user. Researchers have found that using LinguaFolio Online, or LFO, is correlated with improved language learning outcomes, as well as improved outcomes in other subject areas. You just need to know how to get started. But first, what is it? LinguaFolio Online is a portfolio system designed to document your journey as a language learner. Who's in charge of it? You are. You decide what kind of evidence to upload and what your goals are along the way. And where do you do all of this? You can use the mobile app available on Android or iOS. You could also go to linguafolio.uoregon.edu. When should you use it? Whenever you use language. You might find that it's most beneficial to use during classroom time or while you're studying, or especially with a mobile app, just whenever you're out and about in the world and practicing using the language that you're learning. Why? To improve your language learning. Users that interact with LinguaFolio Online on a regular basis tend to have improved outcomes not only in the language class, but also in all of their other coursework as well. It really helps you take charge of your own learning, and you can transfer those skills to any area of your life. Then finally, how? Reflective practices, which you'll learn about in the SPAR model, and your voice, making sure to focus on what's relevant to you and how you want to grow. So what are reflective practices? What is the SPAR model? You are about to discover the answers. Look at this vision board created by someone wanting to become an astronaut and see what you can find out. Pause the video for 5 minutes while you work. Did you get it? Did you discover the 4 phases? You may have noticed that on this vision board, there were a few errors in capitalization. Those should have been your clue. The first phase that you should have uncovered is set goals. In this phase in LinguaFolio Online, we look at can-do statements and think about what we want to achieve, oftentimes alongside an expert such as a teacher or a friend. The second phase you should have uncovered is plan. In this phase, you'll select what strategies you're going to use to achieve your goals. These might be language learning strategies like circumlocution or talking around the word that you're trying to say, or broader learning strategies like scanning a text for detail. The third phase you should have uncovered is act. This is where you create evidence of your growth. It doesn't matter if you are perfectly achieving your goals yet. What matters is that you document where you are on the journey and that documentation means something to you. The last phase that you should have uncovered is reflect. In this phase, you'll think about how well you've achieved your goals and why exactly that is. What about your evidence makes you think you are where you are on your journey? Importantly, you are at the center of everything. You are directly involved in setting goals and choosing how to act, what evidence to upload, in your reflection piece, as well as in your planning of how to achieve your goals. Also, you may notice that each phase in the SPAR model or in reflective practices impacts each other phase. So while we might start setting goals and move to reflection and decide based on that reflection whether or not our goals were appropriate, once you get really good at the SPAR model, you'll jump around. You may immediately select a strategy and start reflecting on that strategy. Or you may act and upload evidence and decide you want to try a new strategy before you move on and really reflect and self-evaluate. No matter what, you are at the center. So that's your introduction to the purpose of LinguaFolio Online. Enjoy setting goals, planning how to achieve those goals, demonstrating mastery of those goals, and self-evaluating. In other words, happy growing.